Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. I hope you are doing well. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Vessi Cityscape Classic. Let's jump into it. If this is your first time here, then welcome to the channel. My name is Jess from writtenbyjess.com, and I make videos and written blog post content about sneakers and lifestyle products. So if you like that kind of content, then please consider hitting the red subscribe button right down below. It would help me out so much. Of course, welcome back to those who are joining for another episode. I truly appreciate your support. Let's get into the full review of the Vessi Cityscape Classic. And let me tell you a little bit about the company first. So Vessi is a company based in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada here. And they actually their goal was to make a sneaker that would allow you to be more comfortable going out into the world when it's wet outside or raining. And so they created this 100% waterproof sneaker. And I think it's pretty cool because I hate wet feet. I hate when it's raining outside. It makes my mood a little bit down, I'm not gonna lie. And so being able to go out, especially this summer when it's been raining quite a bit, and I'm sure in Vancouver it rains a lot more than it does here in Toronto. So let's get into how waterproof these shoes are and if I would recommend it to you. Let me show you the box to start off. So pretty cool box, pretty compact. It just says Vessi on the top there and not really much else, some branding, nothing really on the bottom. This I thought was kind of cool. It has some icons for snow, wind, water, and nighttime and I guess sunny days. So maybe it's representing the different elements that you could wear this shoe in. And here is the sticker code, and these are of course the Cityscape Classic sneaker. The color is storm black, and I'm not sure if the style code is SHC2SBW08 or it could be CA66667, one of the two, but that is the style code right there. The price for this sneaker is $120 Canadian. In terms of design, I think they are pretty simple in design. I'm not a huge fan of the Vessi styles on their website, and this was the closest one that I actually really liked. And so that's why I chose this one. I'm sure the waterproofness of every single pair is pretty similar, but these are the ones that I actually liked out of the whole collection that they had on their website. Really, really simple, something that I could wear at work just because it is so simple. They do come in various colors as well, so you can kind of choose the one that works with your style and outfits. Not a huge fan of how the laces are on this sneaker. I mean, they did kind of impress me because they do make the shoe feel a little bit tighter, but this shoe, you don't need that feeling. Actually, you could probably pull this off as a slip-on if you really wanted to, if you like that style. I know that they do have that style there, but just to kind of make it look like a regular shoe, I guess, they put the laces here. They don't really come off. But in terms of design, I wouldn't say it's really like a wow factor or a feature for this shoe here. Let's go through the materials and the features for this shoe. So this shoe features a Dymatex 100% waterproof technology, flexible and breathable upper knit. It also has removable insoles and a reflective pull tab at the back of the sneaker, an elastic ankle collar, and it is super lightweight and made of vegan materials. In terms of comfort and putting these on for the first time, I actually really thought they were comfortable shoes. They have a technology called Cloud Comfort All Day, and so this is something that's embedded either in the insole or the actual midsole of the shoe, where it gives you that a little bit of bounce feeling, and it gives you that comfort when you are stepping onto the ground with this shoe. I even will go as far as saying that these shoes are actually still pretty comfortable. When I removed the actual insole from the shoe, I was testing out some stuff with my orthotics and things like that. So I did take it out to see if it was still comfortable, and without it, it's still pretty decent. For sizing on the Vessi website, they do recommend that you go half a size down. So my true to size is a size 8.5 women's, and I did get this in a women's 8, as you can see here. And I will say, when I first put them on, they're actually pretty tight, and you do have to know that these shoes are kind of like that shoe where it wraps around your foot, kind of like a sock. So you want to keep that in mind. And so I did wear these consistently for a few days straight at work, going to work, and then going home from work. So pretty much all day. And in terms of comfort, they are pretty comfortable. And the sizing, I will say that my left side is a little bit bigger than my right foot. And so at the top here, my toe was pretty snug on the top, and I found that it got a little bit sore here. But other than that, it was okay. And the back heel here, I actually had to put bandages on because it was hitting against my skin with those no-show socks. And so I found that when I put the band-aids on, I was able to wear the shoes for pretty much the whole day. So my day starts pretty early at like around 7 a.m. and then when I come home at like nighttime, I'm wearing them for at least 10 to 12 hours in the days that I was testing this shoe out. If I were to buy another pair of Vessis, I probably would go up a size as opposed to going down a size, just because I like my shoes to be a little bit more loose. I find that this area here is pretty tight around my ankle, and the back heel digging into the back of my ankle was pretty uncomfortable. And so having to wear band-aids or some type of barrier, having a barrier here, it's kind of an inconvenience. I did have a family member who owned a pair of these, and they had said they actually stretch out a bit, so I'm hoping that these will stretch out over time as I wear them. In terms of waterproofness, if that's a word, I will say these are great. I actually started wearing these on a week that we had here just last week where it was raining pretty consistently, and being able to have dry feet after getting home and walking through the city was pretty awesome. And I will say they are pretty much 100% waterproof as they claim. I have read online that the waterproofness does wear away, so I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if the waterproofness is in this material on the exterior or if it's something that's on the interior, because if you see the shoe, I don't know if I'll be able to show it. There's this material that's inside that I thought was the barrier to the water. Maybe it's a combination of both, I'm not really sure. But I thought that was really interesting. Someone had said that the waterproofness kind of goes away after a little bit of time. And so I'm just gonna keep wearing them and see how they go. I know other people who even wear this throughout the winter. Obviously, it's not gonna keep your feet warm, but it would maybe be helpful when it's like snowing a bit, or there's that mix of like snow and rain, slush type of thing. So I'm just gonna have to keep wearing this to see how the waterproofness stays. As of my first impressions and review after wearing these while it's been raining here, it's a very positive one, and I really like that my feet are dry. My overall review, I think these shoes are just kind of okay. They're not kind of spectacular for me, and they're not on the other side of the spectrum where I just hate the shoe. I thought I'd be a little bit more impressed with it, but maybe it's because I just got the wrong sizing for it, because I don't really like that snug feel on sneakers when I wear them, especially if I'm wearing them all day. But I'm hoping that they will stretch out a bit. I do like the fact that they are keeping my feet dry when it's raining outside. I think that is the whole point of the sneaker here. But also for the price of $120 Canadian, I think they could have put a little bit of more wow factor, but that could just be my opinion. I mean, some people really value dry feet like I do, but I think for the price that you're paying, they could have done a little bit more. And you know, they're just like a plain looking shoe. There's nothing really too much about it. They're not, I wouldn't say they're super comfortable. They are comfortable, but they're not like a boost of any kind. But I have worn these throughout the day, maybe 10 to 12 hours, and I'm still happy with them. I don't like the fact that it gave me blisters on the first few wears, but hopefully it will stretch over time. The cool thing is that you can actually return these within 90 days as long as it's in unworn and new condition. So my recommendation is that you try to wear these around the house for a little bit and see how they feel, and then that way you can make exchange and return as you see fit. I also heard and read that it's pretty easy to clean, and apparently you just need to put the shoe under warm water and gently scrub the knit material with a sponge or a cloth and a mild detergent. And then you just want to let these dry overnight and not put them in the dryer. That's probably a reason why maybe the waterproofness will be worn away if you put it in the dryer. So just let it air dry. That is my review of the Vessi Cityscape Classic. Let me know in the comments below if you have this shoe and what you think about it, or if you have a different version that you think I should consider. If you are looking to get a pair yourself, I have put my referral code in the description box below. It's basically $20 off your first purchase from Vessi, and in return it will give me $20 for another pair as well. No cost to you, of course. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this in-depth review of the Vessi Cityscape Classic. I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace, bye! Hey everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. Please consider subscribing to see more content just like this. There is always more to see on my blog at www.writtenbyjess.com. Thank you for all your support, and we'll catch you in the next one.